Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's lesson, I want to break down the 8-count drill that we covered recently and go into further detail. Okay, so if you remember, the 8-count drill is actually a progression of the 4 angles of attack. The 4 angles of attack was, quick reminder like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And basically what we're doing here is we're doing the right hand and the left hand. Basically, the right hand starts first and the left hand immediately goes after, kind of like a row your boat type action going on. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's do that again. Diagonal, 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 and it's a horizontal, 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 and a horizontal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what we can do here is when we examine it in closer detail, you're going to see that there's a lot of lessons that you can extract from this form, okay? And so the first thing is we're going to start off in an open stance like this, and you're going to go 1 and 2. Notice how the arms cross, all right? Every time the arm crosses, this is potentially a part where you could turn it into defense. So let's actually use it to our advantage. Instead of 1, 2, the arms are crossed, oh no, what do? I need to get out of here as soon as possible. Instead of doing that, we can go 1, 2, use this as a defensive move to our advantage. From here, you know, we can go into all kinds of other things. So use the arms cross motion for defense. So you go 1 and 2, block, and then I can counter strike. Again, 1, 2, block center line, all right, and then I could take it off into either right or left angle. So block center line, and then I can also block on the left side and then counter attack from there as well. So just keep that in mind and practice that real quick. But let's go back to the form. Okay, so number 1 and number 2, the arms cross because I'm following through. If I don't follow through, it's just 1 and 2. Notice it's still a diagonal cut, a diagonal strike right here. If it's a blade, it would definitely be a cut, but 1 and 2. It's still diagonal, diagonal. 1, 2, 1, 2. It feels almost like if I have like 2 shorter sized whips. It really feels like that kind of motion to me. So I can kind of see why the eskrima experts, the Filipino martial arts experts over there in the Philippines, also like to train with the whips. I have seen some footage like that, and I can really see why they do that. It really helps the striking, and there's a lot of correlated motions. So anyway, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. If you include the follow through, 1 and 2, and this is exactly where we want to be. So from there, once we cross, we go 3 and 4. So again, 1, 2, you can raise the arm because remember this is a defensive move that we have, forearm shields, and then we can go 3 and 4. Again, 1, 2, raise, and then 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can connect it by going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then continue again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is actually a nice arm weaving exercise that you can do where you're combining 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get lots of reps in this way. All right, the next part is 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that one goes like this. Number 5, 6, 7, and 8. All of it is horizontal. So one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. What I like about this one is number 5 goes horizontal, 6 goes, and this is exactly the double forearm shield that we were talking about earlier. Okay, and then we go 7 and 8. 5, 6 takes you here, and then from here, 7 and 8. You can unlock your arms that way, and then you can come back. 1, 2, and go back to the shield. All right, so let's continue with a 5, 6, 7, 8. To make it a little bit more smooth, what you can do is, because this horizontal strike comes this way, and then you notice that the wrist turns right here. That's how it finishes. If you do a full follow through, this is how it goes. So if you focus more on the wrist turning, this is it. You could still focus on the wrist and still get in your horizontal cut right there. But this does take practice. So make sure at first you do it this way. I know this doesn't look as cool. It probably feels a lot more awkward, but make sure you put in the practice of following that line, okay? Because what you're doing there is you're creating a mental image. Even if your body mechanics is not as good yet, you're still creating a mental image of where you're supposed to be cutting. So put in the time to do this, and as you get better, you want to convert it to this motion right here. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Notice how for number 7, it's just I'm undoing it right here. I'm just turning the wrist. Even though I'm turning the wrist, I'm still including that horizontal line right there. And same with number 8 over here. So that takes me back. And as I do 7 right here, 7 takes me ready to start over. But then right here, I have to finish with number 8. And then that gives me the proper positioning to start the form again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And notice the stick is up here for a nice number 1 again. Okay, so that's me putting it together. Let's go one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we put in 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Defensive shield. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Defensive shield. 7, 8. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.